All right, the wind is starting to die down just a little bit, so we're not so chilly up here. And then my eyes, I don't know where my eye makeup's going because it's going onto these tissues tonight because of the wind. But guess what? It's been a beautiful night. And look who is coming right behind Brian Hill back there. Did you see that? Well, we've got a bunny right here, but on the way as well, behind our other float entries, we've got some large balloons. It's Panda. And I do like some of these are being rolled out on dollies, so we know that they're not going to fall over or anything, but everybody recognizes the Kung Fu Panda.
That is a very funny movie, Kung Fu Panda. But all of this has been so smartly done and accomplished. The fans have just been riveted to it. I don't see anybody fussing about the cool air, nothing.
No, we're having a good time. This is by Half Associates. We've got Kung Fu Panda, Half Associated Incorporated, bringing us this Christmas delight tonight. One of Texas' premier engineering firms has been designing great spaces for McAllen area since the mid-90s. We see a lot of McAllen businesses and organizations taking part in this, so we're so glad that they were able to bring out, I don't know who these guys are, but they look pretty funny. Who is that coming up right
looking.
now?
Fish?
I
must admit that. Yeah, fish.
Yeah, they're fish. The kids having a good time, just as much fun as we are watching this. Here comes another band making their way down here, the Palmview High School Marching Band here tonight.
And this is something these young students will remember the rest of their lives, because I can tell you from my own experience that being in the marching band is really fun. And when you get to do something like this, it's that much more fun.
It's a lot of walking for these marching band members, but I know that they're pretty conditioned to do this already, coming from all the rehearsals for the football season. Texas Citrus Fiesta we see there, the Queen and her court, and it's always a very beautiful float with a lot of color, and you see the citrus represented here, the home of the grapefruit and Mission. Now its 79th year. The royal carriage features a larger-than-life slice of delicious red grapefruit, the jewel of Texas. We want to welcome the royal court of the Texas Citrus Fiesta. They brought their decorated umbrellas just in case. And we've got a Broadway-style float. Who's that? You know who that is?
I can't tell from here. It's Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra impersonator. Okay, yes, it is. We've got a lot of professional impersonators in this parade, and there's Frank Sinatra impersonator, thanks to Sprint on that Broadway-style float. Getting a look at New York City right there, and you think of New York City, you think of Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah.
And even Vegas, too, right? He did a lot of performances in Vegas.
Rat Pack and all that out in Las Vegas.
Yes.
You betcha.
But he's singing New York, New York. And that's Gary Anthony as Frank Sinatra tonight. What a gorgeous float from Sprint.
Yeah, it's very well done. We have many different audio sources going on here at the same time. So you'll hear a band at 1 second and then a singer in the next second. There aren't too many real big singers like Frank Sinatra coming up through the ranks right now. So, these singers and what they did for the entertainment industry, it just keeps going on and on. Their legend will continue to live on because of that, I think.
That's right. You get to see them right here and listen to the different styles of music during this holiday parade, the McAllen Holiday Parade. We are about 90 floats in. Can you imagine that? It's been such a good time. I can't even believe we've done 90 already.
have?
Yes, 90 already.
That can't be.
Yeah, we're getting
I'm
closer.
questioning your numbers.
Closer to the end. I didn't actually count them. I'm just going by our scripts. But if you see anyone moving from the stand, it's only because they're getting ready to go out onto the parade route as well, and to go to the carnival located right across the street. But this is just beginning. This is where it starts, right here in the auditorium with us. So again, we move on with, I believe that is High School Musical from Our Lady of Sorrows Catholic School.
Young cheerleaders who are just so cute.
And again, it's all about the kids. It really is. Parades are for them and just for them to be a part of it as well. Wesco East High School Wildcats right there with some young cheerleaders on board representing Disney's High School Musical. So we have seen almost every school in Hidalgo County represented here today.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sure a lot of other schools that didn't take part this year saw this and said, I'm going to do this next time. Oh, that is Our Lady of Sorrows. And that's why we see the different age groups there. And we're glad they are part. I think this is, I don't know if they were here last year, but I'm glad they're here this year. So that's what I'm saying. This continues to grow every year. And now that the Dallas Cowboys have come down here, it's going to get even bigger as we go, because this is pretty big. For them to make it down to McAllen during this big season of theirs, that is a big deal.
And I just had the feeling that this.
There goes Frank Sinatra right behind us.
Hey, Frank! Old blue eyes. There he goes.
There he is.
This feeling of this being more of such a homespun event.
Yes, it is.
Really, really taking off, and I think that even next year you're going to see that explode. That there will be more so.
That's true.
Fantastic.
And like I said, if you do see anyone leaving the stadium here, it's because I'm looking at the carnival right across the street. There's just so much to do here in the city of McAllen, in Hidalgo County, in the Rio Grande Valley. So we're so glad that everyone decided to take part in this parade, and now it is nationally known and statewide. People know about this parade and they want to take part in it. As I told you earlier, we had friends from San Antonio taking part. Now Dallas Cowboys, BBVA Compass right here locally, making sure to take part in this. And as I said, I mentioned the Cowboys. A lot of these entrants are wearing blue and white because they wanted to show their support as well. So this is a big deal in Texas. This is the largest illuminated parade in the state, and that's why we're bringing it to you live tonight. We've got UTRGV coming up next. We'll be right back with you. All right, if I call in sick on Monday, it's because of this cool wind out here. It's nice. It really is. I know someone else is probably going to say it feels like air conditioned. True, it does. Yeah. But I think the winds, because they picked up, it's it feels a little cooler. On the parade route, though, I saw a lot of people in jackets already, so they came prepared just in case it was going to be cool out here. And it is. And
it's going to continue to feel mighty cool, but still, it's a very festive atmosphere out here.
This is what we needed.
Yeah.
Perfect to get the holiday season started. And BBVA Compass just went behind us. We've got a few more floats to go here at the McAllen Holiday Parade. If you're just joining us, it has been a blast here at the stadium, at McAllen Stadium. We got to see so many bands, the Texas Fighting Aggie Band. We also got to see the Dallas Cowboys themselves, who were having a blast. They were Snapchatting, they were on their phones getting video. I'm sure they cannot believe how many people came out to see them on the parade route today. They're probably shocked to see the amount of people, because I know when you and I were in the parade 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I was shocked to see how many people came out. So we have the Juarez Lincoln High School Marching Band coming up next, Brian, as we near the end of this parade. It's not over yet, though, guys. No, we're not done yet.
But we've seen it all, people. We've seen all the bands and the balloons and the floats and the teams.
Let's ask Brian what his favorite part was.
Oh, that was H.E. Buddy, absolutely. And H.E. Buddy's struggle with the wind was the best part.
H.E. Buddy nearly fell on top of Brian.
He tried to take me out.
And no one got hurt, and
I hope he made it to the end of the parade.
This
I really
is
do.
why we're giggling. I'm sure he made it. I'm sure right now he's up in the air. We just didn't want him to fly away. But there goes the Nutcracker now. Yeah, I mean, when you get into a stadium, this is blocking wind and it's pushing it in different directions. I'm sure every football player knows that well. But imagine the size of these balloons up in the air and trying to get through here. So they're doing a good job. That was who just went by us?
Infrastructure. They have their balloon there, and again, the balloons are behaving pretty well now, and that's a good thing.
Well, tell that to that Nutcracker over there.
The Nutcracker's taller. The taller balloons have succumbed to the wind more so, that's for sure.
Here goes Juarez Lincoln coming by right now. We've got a lot of little ornaments coming by. I know the children in the stands here and on the parade route are going to be very excited to see this. Here comes McAllen Metro. They put on their own little bus and a bicycle, because now there's that program.
The Justin Bieber impersonator?
That is the Justin Bieber impersonator.
All night
I know you have. Look at that. He looks just like Justin Bieber.
There you go. See?
And he performs like him. He looks like him. And I hope people on the parade route know that's not the real Justin Bieber, because they're going to go bananas. One, because he really does look like him. But no, we have a lot of impersonators that are professionals at this. This is what they do because they're so good at it. We saw Frank Sinatra earlier.
Def Leppard,
Kiss. Now we have Justin Bieber, impersonator. I wait a little bit to say impersonator just for people to turn around and say, what? But look, really does look like him with McAllen Metro there. Here come the Wesco East High School Wildcat Regiment. They're the award-winning Wesco Regiment, has won numerous awards since they just came in 2002, and they've got a lot of awards already. Division 1s, UIL, you know that's pretty hard, Division 1 to get. So their 6-time area marching contest competitions and UIL sweepstakes, they've won that too. So we're so glad to have them as part of this parade here today. Still more balloons to go, Brian.
Still plenty more, and still, well, not plenty more, but still some, but plenty more for you if you get down to the parade route. There's going to be a lot more coming down Bicentennial over the course of the next hour.
All right, Brian, don't look now, but right behind you is Justin Bieber.
Oh, no.
Impersonator.
Justin Bieber.
You want me to get his autograph for you?
Yeah.
Imagine your daughter. Yeah. Cameron could have seen him here.
I know. Yeah, I wouldn't know a Justin Bieber song if it hit me. But, yeah.
Hey. He said he loved me. He loves me. Justin Bieber impersonator loves me.
Oh, good. Yes. Is that a Sesame Street character, I believe?
It is.
All right.
Who is this? I'm trying to look because my papers are flying everywhere. You know, La Plaza Mall has done so much. Plains Capital Bank as well brought this to us. And so many big sponsors. Benya Eye Institute brought down a lot of our Dallas Cowboys friends and the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, as well as huge, huge sponsors tonight. If I went through the whole list, we would never go to bed tonight because there's a long list of sponsors. CBS 4 News, always proud to sponsor this parade and to bring it to you live. We're, the only ones bringing it to you live today here on CBS 4 News. You won't see it anywhere else. Uh-oh, who's that?
That's Santa Claus is in the town.
Santa! And you get to see him at Simon La Plaza Mall all through the season and take pictures. There's Mrs. Claus. I thought I was Mrs. Claus. Darn. Well, you got to meet Santa.
I got to meet Santa here just the other week, and it was impressive.
Is he nice?
He was. He was very nice, and he was like, well, Brian, okay, we can get you that.
I think he was a little upset that you jumped up on his sleigh, though, after you had a little fall yourself. You shouldn't have been jumping on a sleigh.
I just hope my wife never finds out I jumped up like that.
She knows now, Mrs. Hill. He jumped up on Santa's sleigh when he shouldn't have been
I got
jumping
excited.
at all.
I see Santa
Look
Claus.
at the kids looking at Santa. That's what we want to see. Look at them with, who gave a 5-year-old a phone? It's okay, no, I did it for my niece too. The rain just starting to come down right now. It's not pouring at all. Santa very excited. This is how we round off every year at the McAllen Holiday Parade with the big man himself and his reindeer and the sleigh. We're going to fill up that sleigh with lots of gifts for all the boys and girls that listen to mom and dad and go to sleep on time tonight, guys, and do your homework. Remember, if you're watching, hey everybody, we want to say thank you so much for being a part of this with us here on CBS 4 News, and also to the city of McAllen for inviting us out here again this year, because it was just a blast. That balloon's got it under control. And Brian, I can't wait to see what they do next year, because of what they did this year, I can't even imagine what they're going to come up with for next year.
Well, they managed to outdo themselves every year. It keeps getting better and better. More, not only Christmassy, but more seasonal and more here. It's just, again, this one has been so fantastically Texas and Valley. Yes. It's just been great.
That's the thing. I love that you say that, because you're not originally from here, but we still consider you a Texas boy anyway.
But
You've been here forever.
As quick as I could.
But just knowing other parades, this is so Texas, this is so Valley, which is amazing and beautiful and full of culture. In between all of the Dallas Cowboys or Kiss performances, the culture's still there. So I'm so excited for everybody on the parade route still to see everything you just saw right now. You got to see it before they did, because they're just all headed out there right now. And I wonder if, the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are wearing their uniforms, are a little chilly out there.
I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
I know you didn't notice. And, I'm wondering if they're thinking, I thought it was warm down here. Not tonight, guys.
It was about 3 hours ago.
Right. But everybody, thank you so much for watching here on CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com. We're going to see them next year for this, but of course, we'll see you back here on CBS 4 News.
You bet.